What is this guy doing? It's okay, it's a left turn lane. What are you doing? What an idiot. Alrighty guys, so for this video I'm going to be getting into how to start a motorcycle and how to get it going from 0 miles per hour. So a lot of people, they'll say, oh, go find an empty parking lot, go do whatever. How are you going to get your motorcycle there if you don't know how to start a motorcycle from 0, if you don't know how to do anything? So that's what I don't get. So do whatever you need to do to find a spot to practice. You can't drive it to a empty parking lot if you obviously don't know how to drive a motorcycle. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to start a motorcycle. Key, obviously, this is the kill switch here. Obviously with the little X you won't be able to start it. Does its thing, can't start it, you'll be able to push that down. It does a little engine check. Another thing I'll tell you is if we click this down into first gear, turn this on, the neutral light obviously won't go on because it's not neutral, and it won't allow you to start the motorcycle unless you pull in the clutch. Alright, so another way it won't start is if your kickstand's down, or let's do this here. Let's start it in neutral, and then you can put the kickstand down while it's in neutral, but let's say we click it down into first, then put the kickstand down. It kills the bike. It's a safety feature. Most bikes have that, so yeah. Alrighty, so let's get it back into neutral. Be able to turn it on. Remember to keep in the clutch because you don't know if your bike's actually in neutral. The neutral light might have a mess up, so remember to always pull in the clutch while you start your motorcycle, and then you can gently let it out. Then gently let it out, and if the bike doesn't move, you're in neutral. Alrighty, let's get started. So you're going to pull the clutch, kick it down into first gear. And a lot of people say this is a 300cc motorcycle, so a lot of people say you won't be able to start out with just a clutch. But see, I didn't have my hand on the throttle at all, and my clutch is all the way out, and we're still going. So a lot of people say you can't do it that way, but well, with a 300 they say you can't do it that way, but I just showed you can. The way I learned was self-taught, watched a lot of videos like this. So the first thing you want to do when you get a motorcycle is just find the friction zone. So you can see I'm letting out a little bit and it's pulling me forward. No throttle. You'll see the RPMs dip. See, they dip a little bit. So if you let out too fast, it'll kill it. But if you're really gentle, see it's starting to lug a little bit, but the clutch is all the way out. All the way out. Then you'll be able to give it some throttle. So obviously you're not going to want to start like that when you're taking off from a stop sign or whatever. So what we're going to do now is you're going to give it a little, so you can just barely hear it. You want to be too much, and then let go and keep applying throttle. So I'll probably do my next video on shifting and stuff, but I'll turn around and we'll do that start from a stop again. Alrighty, so we're in neutral again. You can let the clutch out, the bike's not going to go anywhere. The clutch is pretty much in neutral. Obviously it does nothing, but if you're in gear, I'm in first gear here, the clutch won't go down. You can give it as much throttle as you want as long as the clutch is pulled in and you're not going to go anywhere. So when you let the clutch out, it'll start moving, and then when you give it throttle, it'll supply more power to the rear. So to get started from a stop, ease out on the clutch. There you go. So you just do this. I like to just do that when I first started. Just found a spot and just kept finding where that friction zone is, where it started to let go and supply power to the rear wheel. This bike, it's pretty right away. Yeah. So give it a little throttle. Gently let out the clutch. Clutch is let out, and you'll be able to head on your merry way. Clutch is not pulled. We're in neutral. Pull the clutch. Kick it down to first. A little bit on the throttle so you can just start to hear it. This is to start out slow. So once you drive a motorcycle or ride a motorcycle for a little bit, you'll be able to figure out which works best for you. But this is just the way I started out. Little throttle. Let's start letting out the clutch. More throttle. And clutch is fully disengaged. So a little disclaimer here is I am not a professional motorcycle rider. I don't have a whole lot of experience, so take whatever I'm saying with a little grain of salt. Take it how you want it. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't enjoy it, sorry. But if you did, make sure to hit that like button. Comment what you thought. A subscribe wouldn't hurt. So yeah, this was how to start a motorcycle from a stop. The next video, I think I'm going to be doing upshifting, and then maybe we'll do some downshifting, counter steering, whatever. We'll see how it turns out. But for now, I'm out of here. I'll see you next Monday.